A rich man hurried out of his car and rushed into the airport, his heart hustling in light of the fact that his flight was almost about to leave. He made it in the nick of time, boarded the plane and settled into his seat. As the plane took off, he opened his laptop and smiled. He was relieved. He had an important conference to attend where he was invited as a speaker. People were gathering to hear his wisdom, and his life seemed perfect, successful, wealthy, and well planned. But then nature intervened. Dark clouds covered the sky, heavy rain poured down, and lightning flashed. The captain's voice came over the speakers. Due to bad weather, we cannot continue to our destination. We will land at a nearby airport instead. The man's relief turned into frustration. He clenched his fist and muttered angrily, "This is unacceptable. I have to be there on time." When the plane landed, he stormed out, his anger bubbling over. "Where am I? What kind of service is this?" he raised at the airline staff. A fellow passenger approached him gently and said, "Don't worry, sir. I recognize you. You are Dr. Patnaik, the guest speaker for the conference, right? I'm also going there. The destination is about 3 hours away by car. You can take a cab and still make it." Though still annoyed, the man thanked him, hailed a cab, and instructed the driver, "I need to reach my destination on time. Drive carefully but quickly. I can't afford any more delays." The driver nodded and assured him he would make an honest effort despite the heavy rain and poor visibility. The storm grew worse as they drove, and soon the cab driver confessed nervously, "Sir, I think I have lost the way." Hearing this, Dr. Patnaik felt a flood of outrage rise once more. But then he sighed, realizing he couldn't control everything. He said, "All right, just take me wherever you can. Let's get out of this mess." After driving a little further, they spotted a small house with dim lights gleaming inside. The driver proposed halting there to wait for the storm to pass. Reluctantly, the man agreed. When they knocked on the door, a kind but tired voice invited them in. Inside, they found an elderly woman praying fervently in a simple, humble room. A little kid lay on a bed nearby, his pale face hinting at illness. The old woman completed her prayers and turned to them with a warm smile. "Welcome, the storm is strong, but don't worry, rest here until it's safe to leave. Would you like to have some water or tea?" Dr. Patnaik declined politely and requested a phone. The old woman laughed softly. "We don't have phones here. This is a small village. But sit, rest, and trust the storm will pass." As they talked, the woman shared her distress. "That boy over there is my grandson. His parents are gone and I am all he has. He is very sick and the local doctors can't help. They say there's a renowned doctor in Delhi, Dr. Patnaik, who can cure him. But I am a poor old woman. How can I ever reach such a big doctor? So I pray to God every day to send him to us." Hearing this, Dr. Patnaik froze. His eyes loaded up with tears and his heart swelled with emotion. He stood and said, "Mother, your prayers have been answered. I am Dr. Patnaik. The storm, the flight, the road, everything carried me here to your door." The old woman's eyes widened with disbelief, and then she wept with gratitude. She held his hands and said, "God is great. He works in mysterious ways. Much thanks to you for coming." Life's detours often lead us to unexpected blessings. When things go wrong, trust that a higher plan may be at work. Have faith in yourself and in the universe. The sky is the limit. The moral of the story is that life often takes unexpected turns, and what seems like a setback may be a divine plan leading us to something greater. Challenges, delays, and detours can feel frustrating, but they might be guiding us towards moment of purpose, connection, or the opportunity to make a meaningful difference in someone else's life. Dr. Patnaik's journey filled with obstacles ultimately brought him to a place where his skills and presence were desperately needed. A place he would never have reached if everything had gone according to his plan. This reminds us to trust in the process of life and to have faith that even in our struggles, a reason and a path is unfolding. When we approach life with patience, humility, and a belief in high wisdom, we discover that every situation, no matter how difficult, holds a hidden blessing. The story encourages us to stay hopeful and remember that small acts of kindness and perseverance can create ripples of change in the world. Above all, it teaches us to trust in the power of faith, faith in ourselves, and faith in the unseen forces that shape our destiny. Hope you found this story inspiring as well as interesting. Please leave a comment with your thoughts, give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.